I like the Houston Texans. I don't expect CJ to have some of the issues he had with the snap and fumbling in the pocket this week. I think this is going to be a huge defensive battle, but that front of the Houston Texans, the hitting ability and lateral quickness of those backers and that back end in a way that they turn the football over. I think the Houston Texans win a close one in Foxboro.
Cam, who you like?
I'm going with New England Patriots. Drake May and co has been playing at a high level all year, and I don't too much or haven't heard of the situation with Nico Collins. Will he be available or not, getting cleared for the concussion? All those things can go with the hot team at home, and given, what we've seen from C.J. Stroud, it's going to come down to how he performs in that type of dynamic, given that the defense that he has and that he's equipped with will give him opportunity. Does he maximize on those opportunities is the biggest question.
Okay.
I've been raving about the Houston Texans all year long because their defense is real. It is spectacular, make no mistake about it. But C.J. Stroud hasn't been himself, and we know that. We know the guy that was lights out in year one, he hasn't been that guy for a while. And even though I believe in him and I believe his future is still very, very bright, I think this is a tall task, particularly with Nico Collins going out. It wasn't just once, but twice he had to leave the game the other night, RC. You remember that because of, from some that concussion feeling, and you need him. But I also think we got to take a moment to talk about New England from the standpoint. It's not just about Drake May. It's about Diggs and Henry in the intermediate game. It's about Boutte and Williams with the deep game. It's about Stevenson and Henderson running the football. They've got some weapons. And if you remember looking at Houston at times when they have, on a rare occasion they have struggled, it's when they've had to go against a quarterback with the ability to run. That was not Aaron Rodgers on Monday night, obviously, but that will be Drake May this weekend. And I think that ultimately it will be a close game. Please don't get me wrong, because the defense is going to make it that way. I consider it to be a low-scoring game, but I also think there's a lot for Houston to overcome in terms of their offensive deficiencies. The defense is going to do its job. I don't know if the offense can. And all New England's going to be able to do is make a couple of plays to win. It wouldn't be surprising to me at all if this was one of those 13-10 games, 16-13 games, something like that. But I do expect New England to walk away victorious.
Let's take a look at our picks in this one. I got to say, I was surprised. We are all.
No way.
No way. Oh, no. I know.
Change mine.
I know. Once the gong is in, it's
Bro,
final.
what?
Nico
None
Collins
of y'all
isn't
took
playing.
New England.
No. Lydell got my paper wrong.
Mina's gone. She's
Lydell,
left
did you
the
get my paper?
premises. Mina,
It says
I
right
know.
here.
Oh,
It
that
says right
is
here.
bad.
Ryan told
This
Lydell
is so close.
the Patriots. No, it says
No,
it.
it doesn't.
Hannah, it says
I thought when
it.
Nico Collins was ruled
can't
out,
see
everybody
it.
would change it but me. I hate this.
I know. Oh my gosh, you guys, the Texans.
This is bad.
No,
I don't
This
wanna
is
be in a
bad.
screenshot.
This is bad,
you guys,
bro.
no Houston
This is
team
bad,
has been to a
man.
conference championship game
love it.
since the Oilers in 1979. Love you,
New England fans, you're going to be mad at us.
I mean, we can't do this to H-Town.
Me and Marcus got to go to Foxboro.
I'm changing my pick, Marcus. I'm changing.
The New England Patriots very firmly back on the map at home against Houston, who was the last 3-4 years the playoff perennial. You know the Patriots story, 8 wins last 2 years, but Mike Vrabel in, they were 1-2. That's ancient history. Here we go to frosty Foxboro. By the way, all the games in the playoffs, including what's coming and the Super Bowl, they'll be outside. When was the last time that happened?
Yeah, that's
I
good.
don't know, Herm. Here comes Houston. Here comes C.J. Stroud. Here comes Drake May. Nico Collins can't play. Houston top receiver. You know, offensively, they're going to be challenged. May is Stephon Diggs on 3rd and 14, short of first down. Mike Vrabel, you going to go for it on 4th and 1? All right. One of the most popular Patriots, DeMario Pop Douglas. Cue it. There we go. 28 yards from Drake May.
How about that? Great play by the defender. Just
didn't get it ball completely, and all of a sudden the Patriots scored.
7-0 Patriots.
Oh, a lot of time in the
C.J.
pocket.
Stroud, they made a lot of turnovers against Pittsburgh. Got away with it. Dalton Schultz. He knows something. He knows 42 yards. Hogan, 42 yards. I had to do it. Woody Marks. It's a 1-yard touchdown, but wait a minute, flag on the play. The big fella wasn't quite set. Illegal motion.
Wasn't quite set, man. That's right. That's a
Would you
good
say it
call.
wasn't Canada?
Yeah, it's not Canadian football, as they say.
Touchdown nullified. 3rd and 6 now, and Stroud has time. But then throws it, and Schultz injures his calf on the play, and he wouldn't return. So tight end receiver and Collins already out. And so
they're losing players. That's not good.
And they lost the chance for a touchdown. They only kicked the field goal 7-3. May. Danielle Hunter strips it. May fumbled it 4 times. He lost 2, but not this one. Will Campbell, rookie tackle, falls on it. Johnny on the spot. Will on the spot. Punt, though. Those defensive ends were
really good.
God. 2 minutes to go in the first. Stroud. Carlton Davis. Was this the series that he called PI before that?
Yes.
And then he comes with a pick right after it, or was that the other one? Whatever.
What a play.
Wow. It looked like a receiver.
Yeah. Great catch.
Just like you did. Leading interception all-time leader at the Philadelphia Eagles. I'm sitting next to him. May up the middle on 2nd and 5, his own 23. And this is punched out. Togiai, Tommy Togiai punts it out.
Good punch.
Alshire falls on the ball. Look at the play. Texans. So it turnovers the other way. Look, it was a rough weather day. We're not trying to, we're watching on TV. It was a rough way to play it, but Stroud to Christian Kirk. It's a touchdown.
How about
10
that
yards.
throw and catch? Good coverage, too. Just a nice throw.
Texans are in the lead.
Texans.
10-7. But could they hold on to the ball? Stroud. Oh, here it comes.
No.
Intercepted by Marcus Jones. Mr. Jones and me. Oh, the Counting Crows are singing. Caleb Chason made the hit.
Boy, this is, you can't, he'll learn from this. You can't do this. No, you cannot do this. We all know that. He's trying to make a play, but you don't do this.
The chase-on kept rolling along for you Army fans. 14-10 Patriots. Stroud off of Xavier Hutchins to Craig Woodson. It's another interception. Patriots defense, 3 picks, first half.
Yes, Patriots defense playing well.
We're still got 6 minutes to go in the first half. May. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Kayshawn Booty.
Oh, boy.
Kayshawn Booty. He's OKC. The drive. Now, 1st and goal at the 7. Watch this. Drake May. Stephon Diggs.
Now this
Look
is,
at everything.
This is really, this is just a great throw. I mean, this coverage, he puts it in between 2 defenders. Outstanding catch as well.
Hey, I made the catch. Yeah, 21-10. Houston in trouble, especially when Davis read everything there. 4 interceptions in the first half. Only the 4th time since the merger that's happened in a half, first half.
And what's unbelievable is the Texans defense did such a nice job after these turnovers to stay in the game.
They did.
Kept them in the game, their defense.
Yeah, it's still 21-10 at the half despite the 4 picks, but they can't take on any more water. Self-inflicted as most of it was. Will Anderson. Hunter Anderson, the 2 of them combined for 5 sacks. Alshire, look at another play by forcing a turnover.
Yes, I mean, and these guys are relentless, these 2 ends, and they can make things happen here again. Big turnover by Anderson.
Texans, what do you do with it, Herm? 2nd and 8. Marks. It stumbles, rumbling, bumbling, fumbling.
Now.
It's Craig Woodson. Wow. Christian Gonzalez with the strip.
How about that? These Patriots did a nice job of punching the ball and stripping the ball. They stay active going after the ball when the ball carrier is not on the ground.
I mean, there's 5 turnovers.
5,
what are you doing? You're still, quote, in the game. Stroud to Jaden Higgins on 3rd and 7. They get a flag. Defensive pass interference. It only leads to a field goal, but 1 score, 21-16.
That is a correct call. Grabbed his arms, not playing the ball at all. That is the correct call.
All right, as it got the snow, and the wet snow continued to fall early for it. Houston, we have a problem. May. It's bootyful. Shake your booty on a 32-yard touchdown.
Wow.
Somehow, look, Ma, one hand, Herm.
I don't know how you do that. That's a remarkable catch and an outstanding throw.
Yes. 28-16 New England.
Wow.
They're loading up the muskets. They want to fire them off. The revolution, our
Here we go.
250th year of America. Why not? It began up here. 5 minutes to go. Stroud. Kairos Tonga. They're having a Tonga party.
Yes, they are.
Now it's 4th and 18. They say country for. I don't know.
4th and
4th
18.
They couldn't make,
That's a bad down to be in.
Now this is the next series, 4th and 4. Hutchinson. Wait a minute, that's the middle linebacker Spillane down there.
I don't even know how they got this matched up. The backer made a great play. He really did. Wow.
Guess what? The good old days are back for the Patriots. They're back in their 16th championship game, most of them this century, obviously. And the Patriots win at home. They bounce the Houston Texans, who are now 0-7 lifetime in this round. 28-16, Mike Vrabel's squad moving on like they've moved since late September.
Our guys are prideful men, and they want to compete and they want to win. And again, they deserve the recognition that they're going to get. I mean, they're top 5 defense for a reason as well. And so, again, that's how some of these things go. It comes down to turnovers, and we've got them in. Get back on track. We force 2nd and long, so we stop the run. And I'm proud of each and every guy in there.
I look back and I just feel like I let people down. And not happy with that, and it hurts, and I'm not naive to it. I didn't play my best this year, but I'm gonna respond. I'm gonna keep my chest up, my chin up high, and I'm gonna just keep battling for it. God before me, who can be against me, and I'm just gonna rely on that. But yeah, I think even today, just our team doing great. Our defense, getting stops, and I just being careless with the football. I gotta, get that fixed, and something that I know I can. So I'm gonna get that done.
Yeah, I think not satisfied means we're back on the road. Back on the road in the AFC Championship game. I mean, that kind of speaks for itself. So I'm just trying to, enjoy these playoff wins. I think in the regular season, when you come up with wins, you feel like you can play better. You kind of have this, down mentality, and just know that we made enough plays tonight. Obviously, I wish I had some plays back, but that's part of it. That's part of playing good teams in the playoffs. And proud of these guys for how we played. Keeps on being a defense picking us up when we need to, and special teams was huge. And so, like I said, just back on the road, and we got a tough opponent.
Well, all right, we'll get to the quarterbacks in a minute, Herm, but let's start with Patriots defense. Last week they made the Chargers look completely inept. Jim Harbaugh firing some coaches on offense, et cetera. They gave up 3 points. Okay, Chargers, West Coast, New England. Well, now here's Houston, who playoff pedigree. And now they force 5 turnovers. They get a pick 6. I think they might have taken a little bit personally, like, we understand Houston's got a great defense, and so do the Seattles of the world and Denver. What about us? They played like that.
You are correct. And being a former player or a coach in that league for a long time, you hear all the noise outside the buildings about this great defense. Rightly so. Houston deserves it. But New England's sitting here and saying, you know what? We're pretty good, too. They are a top 5 defense. Everyone loses sight of that about the New England Patriots. And they did a phenomenal job today. And look, both defenses really played well when you think about it. You think about the Houston defense. They had, 6 turnovers?
Yeah, 5 turnovers.
Okay, 5 turnovers. And for them to even be in the game,
correct,
it was just says something about their defense, how these turnovers didn't affect the score. Because this game should have been over in the 3rd quarter.
Yes.
You turn the ball over that many times on the road, you shouldn't even be close in the game. But they were close because their defense kept them in the game. But New England's defense, in big moments, really did a great job.
Overlooked. And they're going to tap that same chip on their shoulder. We'll get to the Denver game in a moment. So if I'm looking at Drake May, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so you can look at it 2 ways. 4 fumbles, 2 which he lost. Interception. Sacked 5 times, which isn't necessarily he's taken a lot of sacks this year.
Yes.
But yet, through 3 touchdowns, 2 of them of the unbelievably sweet variety. So my report and my look of him is, yeah, we know about the intermediate balls and everything. But he got knocked down statistically, but chin was up the entire game and made big plays. So he won without his fastball is what I'm trying to say.
Correct. And he knows that he can play better. And when he had some errors and he made some mistakes, the defense picked him up. And this is what good teams do. Look, Houston did the same thing for their quarterback when he was turning the ball over. They stayed in the game. Both these defenses played pretty good today with the turnover. This was a turnover game, and you knew it defensively. You said, we got defense. When you take the ball away, the first thing you holler on defense is put the fire out. Don't let them score. Hold them to a field goal.
Right.
Both these defenses were challenged today by turnovers, and for the most part, they played well, both of them.
C.J. Stroud, he said it. He stood up there. Only the fourth time in a playoff game since the merger, 4 interceptions and a half. Craig Morton, Super Bowl, playing for Denver against Dallas. Yeah. 1983, Gary Danielson. We love Gary. He was a good quarterback, but it happened one thing in Detroit. Trevor Lawrence. In other words, those are the only 4. He didn't have the year that he did this first year, a little better than last year. They were devoid of offensive weapons. Look, they started 0-3. They had a 10-game winning streak. So we're not trying to pour water on the Texans, but now they've been 3 or 4 times. So how do they take the next step? They can't get to the championship game.
Well, the quarterback at the press conference, he said, look, this is a little bit on me, and I've got to play better. And I think the look in his eye, he was disappointed in how he played. Knowing the young man, he probably felt like he let his team down. And he's going to grow from this. There's 2 ways you go. Do I get better, or does this become the pattern of who I am in big games?
Mm-hmm. Well, they got a heck of a team, and their coach, D'Amico Ryan, they play like he played linebacker. We know that. But so now, no Houston, it's 2-1.
Oh, boy.
In the AFC. The early game Sunday, Patriots at the Broncos. The late game Sunday, the rubber game between the Rams and the Seahawks in the NFC West. Start in the AFC. New England fans are going, we understand it's not Brady at Manning and Denver. Lifetime, they're 0-4 in that building. I understand Mike Vrabel could care less, but they're 0-4. Oh, God, we're going to Denver. It's been their house of horrors. But they're playing the second quarterback, Jarrett Stidham, who once upon a time was a Patriot. They're going to be favored. I mean, I don't know that. We're doing the show right away. Denver's defense must what? What goes on in that locker room with a guy that has not played a start for a couple of years?
They can't get this game out of whack in this sense. They can't let the game become a 2 or 3 score game where Stidham actually has to try to win the game. They got to protect the quarterback, and their defense can do this. They're playing at home. They get it. This is one of those games where you sit and watch it and you go, hey, look, if I'm the coach, Sean Payton, you know what he's telling his team? Hey, guess what? The Colts had a 44-year-old quarterback come in and play for them. We're bringing in a young guy, okay? Don't worry about it. We are who we are. We're going to play. And if you're the Denver football team, you're excited about the opportunity.
And the New England defense, we've heard all year about Denver and all your sack, almost the record.
We're going to match.
We've showed you for 2 games, we don't care.
Right.
That could be a better game than first, like yesterday. Like, oh, no. At Mile High, that will help.
That's right.
Denver, but New England, they fear nothing.